fifth without an F?
There is no Among Us stream highlight, you fool.
Oh, what? Really? I forgot to do that.
You didn't highlight that?
You didn't highlight that. You need to highlight that one. It was 5 days ago.
I need to highlight that one. Before it gets lost to time.
This is why I say you can highlight your streams immediately after your stop stream. And then you don't have to worry about it anymore.
But then usually when I am stopping to stream, I want to go to bed.
It takes like 5 minutes, bro. You just do it real fast.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, meow.
Meow.
Okay. 60s was that the correct? I hope so. No, that's day 1. There we go. Right, I had just begun day 3. I have had some thoughts about this game in the times I've not been playing it. I have more respect for Joyce now. Like, as a character.
Really?
Yes, because, like, at first I was like, oh, she's an ultra-liberal, haha, right, okay. But, like, I mean, in the face of, like, this, like, maybe apocalyptic setting, like, can you blame her? I'd probably be a fucking ultra-liberal.
Also, Brie, you're still on the Brie Right Back screen.
I'm fixing it.
Okay.
Cats are dancing and being pet.
Minions' asses are exploding.
What the fuck? Whoa! You're doing it! You're doing
Your
it!
slideshow.
I'm off of it, don't worry. Alright, Snake was doing it. Snake is doing it. Winning.
I'm winning.
What?
I'm always winning. Never be
What are you
surprised.
What have you done?
The fan stands still.
I want to
miss
put on the
something?
lights.
On.
There we go. I turned the lights on. Can I reattempt a mirror?
A mirror hangs on
No.
bathroom wall.
No.
In its
You're fear.
I'm just hairy. I need to shave my face.
That fucking hat makes you look so dumb.
I look like one of the side characters from The Walking Dead. I can't name who. Oh, also, I listened to the like actual licensed song that the background music from The Wailing in Rags is from, and it's really good.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Hello.
The door is closed.
Knock knock. Hi.
Tired. Control. Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Clausia Amundu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for what comes next. It
Why?
could prove dangerous to go in alone.
Why
Yeah,
dangerous?
I didn't know it prompted for you to do that in case the detective wasn't around. That's cool.
Why would it be dangerous? I figured it would be a interview better done alone because, like, I had a little bit of an oopsie in front of her. I'll go get Kim. That's fine. Hello?
An RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM. The low lieutenant and sergeant.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
You're a patrol officer?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
He's the real deal.
Is everything alright? Why won't you talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done it to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
Something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over.
Pity.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Jesus,
You
man.
get an intellectual,
Wait.
unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
This is my partner in a wig. I recognize the portrait. I swear that's who that is. If I'm wrong, that's funny, but I hope I'm right. You're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Yes, it is. That's my partner. That's the guy who's like, I'm his fucking partner. Wait, is it he, please?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
Hmm.
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are.
A
He's so subtle.
policewoman.
Yes, a policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two, is
Mhm.
making her uncomfortable.
Okay, your mom. I'll put on better clothes. I don't need the... Wait, hold on. Actually, these are good clothes. I'm fine with these. Can we talk more, man?
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Look, looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that does.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this way. What you want?
Okay, so this guy is cool. He stands there like a statue, an angry statue, and he does not like you. There's something
Shit, really?
that brings you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. The uniform.
I understand the uniform is metaphorical. I'm actually seeing the working class, right?
I want to say, yes, I think.
Level with me for a second. Are you working class?
Fucking politics again. You know what I'm more interested in?
Yes.
You solving the case you're on. I'm passionate about that. So maybe get to it.
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like.
Like Krasmazov?
Yeah, sort of. Okay, I get the reference. Like after he got run over or something.
He didn't answer your question.
Now you answer some questions for me?
No.
Don't you have to?
No, he doesn't. If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. But I'm gonna go with no right now.
If you don't want to answer my questions, maybe you want to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
Yes.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Again, do this investigation, and it turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well,
Why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
Who knows why we do the things we do? Somehow, bouncing those ideas off the man with the sunglasses felt calming, like you've done it before.
I have.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Let's talk about him again.
Okay, why not? Let's do it.
Okay, find it.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Why am I even telling you this?
I don't know. Oh my god, there's
Who is he?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice,
Just-
so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badges?
Wait, your voice. I recognize it.
Oh really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently. When I called to report missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
I have a bit of memory trouble.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
Can I talk to you again?
Yes. What is it?
Are you by any chance working class?
Well, raising 2 children and half a husband and a patrol officer's wage? Yes, I guess I am working class.
This option's great. Do you want to rise up and tear down the entire fucking system with me?
No. Okay, sort of. But not with you. Like you are now. Don't take this the wrong way.
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
You sound like a cool guy.
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tried, unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Good morning, Kim.
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
What about it, me?
You're wearing a Revolutionary Air Brigade jacket, aren't you?
What? This? It's just seasonal clothing.
And those look like airman pants. Good for storing tools in.
Where is this going?
You see, Kim, I have this place in my head where I develop new ideas and connections.
Interesting. I think it's called the brain.
It's no mere brain.
No, normal people don't have this. It's like a mind laboratory, a spiritual R&D division. No, a palette. No, better yet, a painter's idea of concepts.
Okay. Art club.
Okay, indeed. And in this atelier, I have realized that you harbor some kind of sentiments towards the Revolutionary Air Brigades.
I do not harbor a sentiment for revolutionary air brigades in particular.
Just air brigades, then?
Okay, I wanted to become an aerostatic pilot. Then I turned 10 and realized we no longer have an air force.
Oh,
Are you sure the Revolutionary has nothing to do with this?
Absolutely nothing.
The revolutionary must have added a little luster to it. For a 10-year-old Kitsuragi, he would never admit it though.
It's okay to tell me. I'm a major fan of Mazovian socioeconomics myself.
Okay, I admit to it. The revolution employed a more forward-looking 8-rotor design. Their blades were foldable, and their pilots were better trained and motivated. I see this from a purely tactical standpoint, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It is not from a purely tactical standpoint. We are not ruling out that the lieutenant had a little rebel phase in that past of his.
Mm-hmm. My mind is satisfied. Dunk dunk.
Good.
This
Okay.
makes my mind go pleasant.
My mind is pleasant for me, Kim.
Let's
Morning to you.
Oh, hello, dear.
Tell me about a
Here you are
cryptid.
again.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
Of course, officers.
What's
Is
the most
there a particular
dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
The gnome!
A gnome.
None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What does it look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with wet fingers and a protruding forehead, a gamely little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
Whoa.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Are there any invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
Mm-hmm. Shush, Kim. She's going to tell me about the invisible cryptid. What is it?
It's the Koldamama. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Koldamama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Could it be here? Right now?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of areopagi ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Not.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls.
She transforms, when speaking about these strange animals, into a confident woman.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Koldumamadakwa, after the Paracanasian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Go on.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
Name them?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mamadakwa they followed individually.
Why is the Mamadakwa so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction.
Extinction?
They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave at the same frequency, dear?
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing.
They cancel each other out?
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population.
Damn.
Great regret washes over her. A wending cloth.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Koltumamadakwa population anywhere.
Of course. The common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, now.
I'm glad you did, dear.
What does it sound like?
Like nothing. It's such a high-pitched sound that us humans can't hear it, nor can other animals. It could be ringing right outside your window and you wouldn't even know it. Could be anywhere. Everywhere, even.
Fine, I'll buy it. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
Okay.
What about what?
Thank you.
Of course, dear.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I wanted to say about Kim as well, because there was something else I've been thinking about, was why Kim was, like, hesitant to, like, talk about the Pale. And also just, like, supernatural stuff in general irks him. I think it's beyond, like, oh, he just finds it bullshit. I think that he finds it bullshit because he's scared of it.
He doesn't... What do you mean? Like, do you think he finds the Pale bullshit?
Supernatural stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because, like, I don't know, it kind of exists within a similar vein of, like, de-reality that the Pale does.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know, maybe that shit, like, messes with him. Also, my game suddenly got very laggy, and I don't know why.
Oh, that's not good.
Turning on my fan, maybe that'll help. Oh, it did!
Isn't it...
Odd.
Isn't it something with, like, if sound waves of the same frequency meet, it depends, like, what the wavelengths, like, are, because sometimes it can amplify and sometimes it can cancel it out?
Maybe.
Kind of, yeah. It's like...
Yeah.
It's like how if you reverse the polarity... It's a polarity thing. It's one of the only times where reverse the polarity actually makes sense. Because you have a set of speakers in a car, and you reverse the polarity of one of the two speakers, suddenly the sound is way better in the car, because the sound waves aren't fucking with each other.
Mm-hmm.
The polarity
Okay.
is different.
Hello, you.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
What is in the borscht you're making there?
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
Yes.
Horse need more vodka?
Hmm.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Have a more, my dear.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Ratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself!
Mm-hmm.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg.
Yes. Turn the vodka up.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into
2
the
shots
pot.
of
With a
vodka.
sip, he stirs the brew.
Could I have some of that?
He smiles and nods
Yes.
enthusiastically, and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup, then hands it to you.
You said you're friends with Manana, is that true?
The mention of manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again. They're friends.
Okay.
So, funny story about the alcohol you just received.
Yeah.
In previous versions of the game, it was slightly bugged, so that the physique bonus that it gave you literally never wore off.
Oh.
It was
Whoa.
a permanent +1 to physique, and if you have enough points in electrochemistry, it could actually give you more. Actually, get increase in potency, so you could get a maximum of +6 points of physique from that.
Joy.
permanently.
Jesus.
See
Also,
ahead.
I was so confused because I saw that brick wall that's in front of where you're standing, and I thought that was the floor, and I thought that Kim's body was just invisible.
No.
Kim has these powers. It's why he's so mad at the supernatural. He's the only person with supernatural powers in this world.
I've got nothing to say to
He's the invisible creature.
Okay. I want to speak again. Maybe.
The clouds are still
I like it when the
What
I
is
like it
it
when
now?
the lady was pretending to be nice to you.
Yeah. Okay, we don't need to talk about this. I'm going to go talk to the rape victim now that Kim is with me.
Yes.
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 Required.
Oh, Seymour.
It's all about money, you know.
I would watch Disco Elysium Simpsons.
I'm gonna need Prybar.
Imagining them as Simpsons characters like sucks.
What?
No, like imagine fucking Hank and Kim, Harry, whatever his name is,
Uh-huh.
Harry
Hank.
and Kim, as like Simpsons characters.
Okay.
I can do it.
Door is closed.
I posted that comic.
Mm-hmm. Snake did that.
Who is
Oh
it?
yeah.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Me snoop at balls. Snooples your balls. Oh, where? Oh. What is this? Oh, okay, bathroom.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Whoa, a toothbrush. Now look at the meds.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Damn. It's quite the collection, huh?
Anything of note?
Hey, looking.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads Necra.
What's Necra?
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Oh,
You could say it's on the look.
okay. Oh, before I forget, can we do sound test?
Oh,
Right,
hold
yes.
Cause like last stream it was horrible. Like, I did not realize how bad the background noise was. EBDDBD. EBDDBD. Look at the pill sheets.
Among some
DVD.
foreign,
Among?
probably Messinian,
Among?
got volume. Marked red blister packs you find. What do you find?
Hmm.
This
I put on clothes for electrochemistry.
Yeah, the background noise is really fucking bad.
Really fucking bad. Okay.
Boy.
There's like
How-
so much.
Yeah, how can I fix this?
I mean,
Okay, filter. Noise suppression? Noise gate. That'd be better. Okay. Threshold, close threshold. I forget which one means which. What does the close versus open threshold mean?
I don't know.
Shit. Okay. Open. Both low. Both low. I don't think this is doing anything. About the absolute lowest thing go.
How low
Yeah, I don't
can
know.
you go? How low can you go?
Yeah, I don't think it's doing anything. Shit, I closed it.
What
Oh,
about
I
that-
put it on desktop audio. Whoops.
Oh. I'm pretty sure peace. Like you have an equalizer in peace. Maybe you can cut out certain frequencies,
Yeah, maybe.
low or high.
Okay, here's the noise gate here. Yeah, but if I cut out high frequencies, it's gonna fuck with my voice. What the fuck? Where?
Oh shit! Sorry, I was
What's
fucking
that?
with voice mod.
Okay, close high. What? No hold time, but hold time to like fucking 10. Release time to like fucking 10. I don't know what these mean. Attack time at fucking 10. I don't know what that
Attack
means.
time. Attack time forever.
Attacks you?
Flushed.
Okay, this is not doing anything. Rocky, can you tell if this even sounds different?
Hold on, let me see real quick. It does not sound different. It sounds kind of bad.
Yeah, this isn't doing anything. This does nothing. I don't know why.
Yeah, because while I was watching the Among Us stream, I definitely fucking noticed it. Because, like, with how quiet the desktop audio was and, like, how quiet the ghosts were, I had to turn the volume up so loud to, like, make out what ghosts were saying. And with my headphones, it's very weird. Because, like, the louder I turn up my headphones, it just makes shit. It gets to a point where it doesn't make shit any louder, it just makes it echo a lot. And it's very weird.
Weird. Okay, I'm gonna fuck with peace and see if there's a way I can use this.
Yeah.
No, I don't want the new piece. Leave me alone. Okay,
War.
me turn down 20,000. Me turn down 16,000. Me turn down 8,000. How does this sound? Like, you'll be able to hear him right now. How do I sound?
You sound extremely weird and echoey.
What?
You sound like your microphone quality has gone down severely.
What about
Sound
now?
shit.
Is this okay?
That's better.
Okay. Difference between this
Ooh,
and
that
this.
sounds good. The first one sounds better, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it there. Vorky, test me on this point. Is the background audio gone?
Well, I just checked with a little bit of latency, like from a few seconds ago. it did make the background noise a lot quieter, but it also made you sound muffled.
Okay.
So let me check again.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I can still see on Streamlabs that it's picking it up.
I cannot tell if it's any different. It still sounds the same. Also, I'm very quiet.
Why are you very quiet?
I don't know. Like in the stream, I mean.
That's weird. I'll turn up you, I guess. Also just desktop audio in general. Actually, yeah, that was quiet last stream. I'll turn it up. This should be good. Speak. Speak. Speak.
Speak, speak, speak. A, B, C, D,
Okay, that's
E,
way too loud.
F, G, H.
That should be better.
Snake, talk more.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S,
I
T,
think
U,
just
V.
Snake's
X,
mic is
Y, Z.
louder than Vorky's. I'll turn the
Oh.
Snake down.
I've been turned down. I have a fear of rejection.
Telephone? No, I don't want that.
I'm going to talk more. I'm going to talk more now. I'm going to speak at my normal volume.
Is the
but
background
I-
audio better?
Hold on, one sec.
I mean, when I have god ass.
The background audio is not better, and also I'm not louder.
What the fuck? I don't know what to do about the background audio then.
Make me louder. I'm so quiet.
I make you louder. You are now louder.
I'm going to check. I'm going to test how loud I am. I'm going to test how loud I am. I'm going to be so loud.
I made you like 25% louder.
Oh my god, 25% louder. It's just like that song.
Oh, I could boast.
Whoa, I'm talking, I'm saying things. Whoa, I'm talking, I'm speaking. Whoa,
The pockets
let's
of
go, I'm
these
talking.
jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into.
Oh.
Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something, soft yet crinkly.
Money?
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper.
Oh.
It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots.
That sounds fine, I guess. It
You
just
should
feels like
inspect
I'm
it
not
closely
really
if you
that
can.
much louder than the fucking
Something
background
about the
noise.
wrapper's tinge.
Shit. I will make you
You have-
louder. There.
You found pocket garbage that you should inspect when you have leisure.
You have found pocket garbage. You found the pocket garbage. You found it.
found the
You
lint.
found it. It's what you found. You found it. Okay.
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon.
Why do I even care about this?
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it.
Maybe because it's fucking yummy.
Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
I'll hang on to it.
You carefully
You
fold
know
the
how-
wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Okay.
You know how dangerous Tutti Fruities can be.
Okay. What do I do about the fucking background audio? I don't know what to do about this.
That's probably. I don't know. My voice is probably fine now. I think. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck with the mic more.
Okay.
Properties, maybe? No. gotta be something I can do. There is just noise suppression, but like that's not like what I need. Okay, close threshold. Have that
Close threshold.
trying.
Yeah,
Got
I
a
think
new
I
one.
sound fine now.
Okay, open threshold low. Open threshold high. Oh, I figured it out!
Ooh.
What is it?
If I have open threshold high, then it closes up.
Hold on, let me check.
You're fingering it out?
Yes. It's taking a second to get used to. How's that? That's like okay. No, it takes a second. More down. No. More down. Eh. This is fine. There's some background noise when I'm not talking.
Okay, that's.
Huh?
It sounds fucking terrible.
It's
just
because I'm
making you-
fucking with it. It's because I'm fucking with it. How does it sound right now? Like with the settings I have right now? Because like I can see it stopping, but like when I talk,
Okay,
it
hold
comes.
on.
Back. Walk, it comes bang. When I don't walk, it.
It sounds really fucking funny. It sounds terrible.
Well, what do you mean it sounds terrible? It says it's not making the fucking noise.
I mean, it's not, but it's also cutting you out randomly, like at the start and end of your speech.
Well, die. Let me make the hold time a little bit higher and the release time a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's just not working. Make that at 40. Make it like 50. Or 30. 30's fine. Or 30. Is this better?
Also,
Oh, that looks better.
hold on. I mean,
A little bit. I'll make the whole time a little bit higher at 40. That should be good. Okay, this should be like the best I can do for now. I still don't know what the fuck attack time is. I'm gonna make that like 30. Okay, that should be better. Should make the open threshold? No, what? Is it better? I have no fucking idea what open threshold is.
it's still kind of like cutting out, like at the start and end. Well, at least at the start.
70 for each? How's this?
Also, I just want to make sure you are aware that the background noise is still there while you are talking.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to make it stop, like while I'm not talking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, keep talking.
It's still holding. Stop. There we go. No, it keeps holding it, and I don't know why. Is this better? Okay. How it is right now? Yeah, it keeps fucking cutting me out. This is annoying. Close threshold lower. No. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Yeah, this is really annoying. Do you think your mic is just broke or something?
No. The mic sounds fine.
I mean, like, is the background noise actually, like, coming from your room, or is it just from the mic? Because if it's coming from the mic, it's probably just broken or something.
No. Kinda close to my laptop because I don't have anywhere else to put it.
Can see
Does
what
my
it sounds like if
TV
you
make this noise? And I just can't hear it because it's really close to the TV. Well, I'm living away from the TV. How's this? Is this better?
Okay, hold on.
No, it looks about the same. Oh shit, the mic may be broken. There are wires hanging from it.
Oh, that's not good.
Just from where it's been moved a lot. I don't know how to change that. That happens to every single wire device I have, is like the wires just like get exposed and frayed.
Yeah, it sounds the same when you move it around. It's coming from the mic itself.
Okay, that sucks. I don't know why it's not an issue on Discord.
It sounds so funny when you move your mic around.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like you're shaking around the entire room.
I do that a lot.
Yeah. Smiles. Anyway,
These 40 and this down to, I don't fucking know, 15.
Is
That's
there like a
100.
reset to default setting for your audio?
I mean, that would just involve deleting everything.
hold
How
on,
much of this?
keep talking.
I'm keeping talking. Wah, 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 wah.
Okay, you know what it is? I can hear the background noise in your Discord. It's just a lot quieter and isn't constant because Discord's compression. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think Discord's doing a good job at cutting it out, but Streamlabs is not because it doesn't really have any filters that Discord has.
Okay. I mean, it has noise suppression, it's just it's shitty apparently.
Apparently.
What if I use speaks instead of right now noise? Oh, this uses suppression level. This would be better for me. What the fuck? Suppression level more. More.
Suppresses you.
More. Less? Okay, it didn't change a thing. Okay, sad. I will cope. I'll just get a new mic.
Sad.
Anyway, I'm gonna booze.
Go booze.
I would like to booze. It won't let me. Please booze. What if I did the beer instead? You want me to 5-drate? I just started playing again.
Booze. Disco Elysium, but every time you booze in game, you booze in real life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. They did booze? Yeah. Why? Let me. Fucking bitch game. No? No? I just want to booze. I just want to booze. One of these. Yes! Glub glub glub. Now look.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs.
Yeah.
Plus an old nothing of murder.
Fuck you.
The further you go, the
Get
more
what?
pain it gets.
You shit.
What the rest of this stuff does.
Toothbrush?
It's been used quite a lot.
Wow, that's crazy. I never use my toothbrush a lot.
This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth.
Oh. You should give damns about teeth.
You should give many damns about teeth. Or teeth will give damn about you.
This is nice.
You give damn about teeth. Now.
Whoa, a fixed window.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Tarnish?
Smooth as
Elden
ice.
Ring?
There are spots of mud and
Fuck you,
rain
Rocky.
outside, even smudges. But The surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Wait, what about the limiter? No, that's just for how loud shit is. Let me change this, make it lower, and that'll do. This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
You know which window is not been recently replaced?
The one I smashed in my room.
Yes, that one. Cold wind is seeping in right now. Just one floor below you. Messing up your concentration here.
Stop distracting him! He has work to do! Plus, if I recall, the window has been giving him shit ever since he got here!
A doormat. Oh, that means go outside. Ah, menthol. What if I went this way? No. Bowl? Oh!
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up a bit.
Ba-ba-ba. Move my hand fast.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance. Then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Wow.
Impressive.
Ashtray looks like a hedgehog. What? What? What?
I'm sorry, I was looking at Discord and I didn't read what y'all were talking about earlier until just now, and I don't like it.
6 crown petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
Who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than size. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the room from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Does this flower blossom early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Yes!
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand.
Maybe thinks. Now.
The suicide of Kraz Mazov. It's clearly a lie. Kraz Mazov didn't shoot himself. Reaction was on the counteroffensive. The State Day Palace in Narova was surrounded. He was either assassinated or died in the bombing. You might even have evidence to support this, somewhere in your brain. Mazov was never given a state funeral by the communists. Some people even say the body that was recovered from the ruins wasn't his. There, good. Hero restored to glory. Carry on, comrade.
What me get? White check failures heal all morale. What? Really?
Excellent work. You have so much healing now.
What the fuck? Okay. I got more rhetoric as well. Thanks. That's a really good thought. What should I go for next? Do I have Hobocop? That. Maybe I want this. Ugh. I also just want to raise my things and stuff. I could get even more drama, or even more conceptualization. Probably more drama, because I don't have anything for my clothes for it. I'm gonna do that. Did I keep it? Yes. Hello, you.
Welcome to the room.
Thank you.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body. built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you got here.
It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I am Kim Kisoragi. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
This does not come as good news then.
Have I ever? This is the one and only superstar cop. It's kind of a big deal around here.
I'm sad to say I have shifted copper types since we last saw each other. I'm a different cop now.
Wow.
Things are very far from wow, little miss. I'm a changed man, the cop reborn to repent my shortcomings. I am the sorry cop.
A penitent cop monk. What brings this changed man to me?
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you've been through something difficult.
Okay. What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Any admirers, miss?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society.
Nice room you got.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
I have to say, but you got sad all over the place.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the semi-door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sag spill in there.
For me, it's alcoholism, miss.
Cool. I think I'm
Cool.
developing a pinch of that too. It hasn't done wonders to my taste in interior decoration.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
It was quite impressive. How'd you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the empty star-sized caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The collection side includes Nutcraw.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Very funky.
What was that? Funky Town?
What's funky?
Believe me, you don't want to get into that shit.
I do.
No. You've got it bad as it is.
What are you doing here in the Whirling Rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol.
Here in the Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
The window is new?
It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
I have other questions for you.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Name for the record.
Clausier Amondu.
Where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
Bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass, duraluminum. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Did you do something wrong?
Sooner or later, everyone does.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
What do you do? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
Wanna hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Bully Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tigro his genital warts, asking if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
You're a cop?
No. More stupid. Oranese lit.
What does that mean?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
What's it about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
True.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
Revacholian literature too?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world.
I do feel the urge to save the world, yes. I guess that's why I'm on this case.
That's the natural state of the Revacholian hero.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course, what seems should not be your priority.
What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Look at this money.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Orania 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Miss Arania, now there is something you should let go.
What is Miss Oranje 37?
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37, in Orania.
What is a beauty pageant?
It's a competition for stupid girls. Men look at them and choose the most beautiful.
What is beauty? No. 37, she's 28 and is 51 right now. I didn't go to be 9 years. Wow, she would have been young. Okay, what is beauty?
When you have the fewest deviations from the norm. I've been told it's a type of mediocrity that I possess.
So you're a stupid mediocre?
No. I was the most stupid and mediocre. And I got a crown and a sash and a scepter for it. And a scholarship to study Oranese lit.
Understood.
I would offer you coffee, but it's garbage. Literally tastes like poison.
Can I leave your passport?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
I'm pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport, miss.
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Booby Street. And I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom.
And how do I know if you've told us our real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okay then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Thank you, that's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Hey, tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Sexually assaulted?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally
Buoyant.
unbothered.
And what does that mean? Were you...
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Damn.
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting, she's quite gifted.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Uh-huh. Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
Okay.
She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Okay, what did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
We partied? Oh, where? I heard that before.
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
What kind of partying? Like kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. We are still alive.
Oh.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
No feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
Mm-hmm.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know.
Did not know.
Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Okay, it must have been hard for you seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the
Cringe.
lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes,
Oh, that was you.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Havashartans.
Okay, before we go on, if it's snitching, then why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called me. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Tearing off his arm. Demeaning him. Throwing rocks at him.
Nicole's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline number
Ah, nicked it how?
with nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
We're not entirely convinced about that answer, but okay, let it slide. Pushing won't help there.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, we'd still be hanging there.
Okay, what can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about it. I don't know, hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I'm not gonna say that.
You pissed it all away. All of it. Elysium.
What are they hanging for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
The Bree doing Disco Elysium, Ruza, hello.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatrecraft here, so the pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
Her voice drops when she gets serious.
It's hard to know what to think about that answer. She's just tired. Don't push her too much.
Okay, how do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
How'd you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Could that be why they lynched him? Jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
Okay, what do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
Jesus. Thank you for telling us all this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head back downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
There's something else before we go. A little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Look.
She looks back. Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
What's happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry.
Thank you.
You are not a fool. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your body. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting.
Am I being beguiled?
She presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns her head. Her hair brushes her shoulders, making a small hissing sound, almost imperceptible.
I avert.
The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Okay, I know this room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Fine then, Kim. Talking about your room again?
Yeah.
Nah.
Alright.
Civil
Not my
assault?
favorite topic.
Nah.
How about we, change the... Why
Okay.
not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. Drinking coffee, most likely.
Okay, noted. What is here? Oh, Kim wants to talk. Kim wants to speak. Hi, Kim.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
I think this will make them cooperate.
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
You would have caught it.
I would have caught it.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Okay. What is here?
I love
The
how
same
when
small,
Kim had
heavy
that little
dog.
like speech bubble pop up over his icon, just like jump up and down a bit. It kind of had the same energy as him raising his hand and going, "Ooh, ooh, talk to me."
Mm-hmm.
I totally know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, me do door kick. Where does this lead to?
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
You think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
I kick it. Oh. What the fuck are you doing?
It was so fucking loud.
Kick it.
God.
Gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door
No, you
fails to
didn't.
respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
He kicked it like it was a football. Like, what are you?
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Look, you laugh.
This window is
Go downstairs right now. I've not had to equip the flashlight yet. Maybe I should try. Maybe I could have equipped the flashlight to find things, I just didn't realize. Okay. Hi guys.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Now?
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of that. To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
69?
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeat it?
69?
Repeating it gets no reaction from the man with sunglasses. Suddenly, the world is very quiet. Even the howling wind outside sounds a bit embarrassed.
99,999,999.9th?
That's exactly right. Down to a fraction.
Really?
No, not really.
57?
I think even in this fictional reality, the 57th would still be my station.
My condolences. Go ahead. Have another guess.
41st?
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere good.
Let's talk about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Okay. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Like partners in crime, or...
No, because in this thought experiment, we're all police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
Come on, stop it.
Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
Who else is at our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung.
Who is the far-out son of Lung?
Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him? Though her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth. About an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lung.
He's trying to protect you from further rough-handling, dished out by the sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
I can't imagine anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sense.
Cool shades of disguise.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
Bye.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41.
I know,
Weird.
super weird.
Right.
Super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I should ask him if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Hey man.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What you say?
Okay.
Okay.
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Titus?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Claudia says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
Got the bullshit. She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking
Hit you. Done.
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Oh damn.
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet, too. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Oh.
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Okay, so what's on the tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
Now that is intriguing. You had me at door gunner.
Okay, where'd you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
Actually, there are a few. Crypto analyst, radio officer.
Actually, there are numerous degrees you can get in signals intelligence.
Yeah, like you have one. Smart ass.
So you bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Okay, where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
So maybe. Okay, why should I care about the tape if you lied to me?
You don't care about evidence. What fucking you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping score on their bulletin boards.
No, close.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
Okay.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments are Titus Hardy.
I'll listen.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Okay. Mimi, level up drama to max. I'm so dramatic.
So dramatic.
You are extremely dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
You stare at the great door gunner megamix. If only you
Ah.
had a boombox, you would be able to play Titus's tape.
This is why I have multiple boomboxes that I can purchase.
The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
Whisper!
I feel like maxing out your drama in a game like this is really good. Like, with the tone of the game, it feels like you'll get a lot of good experiences with having a lot of drama.
Okay, I'll listen. I probably have to do an interfacing check with my radio upstairs to see if I can get it to work. I'm gonna preemptively put on gloves. Gloves. Don't think I have anything else interfacey. You know. Me work it?
The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now. There's no fixing this one.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
Any ideas?
My kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop. He has stuff.
He has stuff. Oh, I like stuff.
I also like stuff.
Stuff to you?
Like stuff.
Yes.
Walked right into that one.
Shut up.
Or waddled.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
shut up.
I was gonna fucking say.
I'm going to shove you down a pit and cover it up with tape.
Mama Dakwa? No, it's probably just your imagination.
Is it? Is there a ringing?
There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear. Honestly, your ear isn't hearing the distant hum of the industrial harbor, the traffic. But, admittedly, there is a high-pitched noise somewhere there too. But then, isn't there always?
Kim, do you hear a high-pitched noise?
No, I don't hear the Koldomama Daku, and neither do you.
Of course he doesn't. He's deaf.
He's deaf! Listen closely.
There it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species. It must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you. Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder.
I hold very still.
Oh no. The sound. It's moving away. Somewhere over there. Go after it.
Okay,
no.
go.
Too late. It's gone. There is no ringing anymore. Just the sound of the streets.
Come back, please.
Keep your ears peeled then. If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
Interesting.
Don't leave me like everything else.
I'm gonna assume that this thought is going to raise my perception. I'm hoping that it will. Yeah, sharpen my ear. That's a long time.
I wish you could see my smug face. I'm raising my left eyebrow so high right now.
Am I
I'm making the
smart?
DreamWorks face so hard right now.
Am I a smarty pants?
Punches you.
Snake, you're allowed to comment on how smart I am. That's not spoilers.
It is kind of spoilers.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but you're not allowed. You're not allowed to get your test results back until the end of the test.
Okay. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I'm sorry, but I have to wait until after the test to kiss you.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno doesn't fucking care. I need to go back up here. Back to the jump point. So I can collect the goodies that are up here. Because I remember there are goodies. And I did not get the goodies. What is these? Cigarettes? No money. More money? Cool. I need that. Let's go see if we can talk about a cassette player. That'd be nice. That'd be grand. That'd be lovely.
That'd be pretty pog, I think.
That'd be pretty. I want the bucket. Oh! I can't get it. What if I... Can I still?
An old call box.
What do I need for this? Volition. Yeah, I'm not gonna level that up anytime soon.
Oh.
I have 5 this. I don't really need more volition. I know it's still a stat that can do stat checks, but eh.
Now it's turning into a...
That's what it's turning into. Do it more. Snake, I think you should try more. Why are you putting voice into it? Stop!
Stop!
Okay. I win.
I'll find some interesting sunglasses in the box.
What? Wookie gone? I killed Wookie, I guess. Okay, Wookie back.
Wookie back.
I was pressing the noise suppression button and I accidentally pressed the disconnect button.
Bitch.
I found better glasses.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
All is blue.
Alright, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater. Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello.
Ooh.
So deep.
Wow, officer! Wow. So cool!
Mm-hmm.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 riyal. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take that if you want.
More Inland Empire, that's it. I don't really want these. I could get the Foggy. Oh, shouldn't yet. I need the money.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
What kind of stuff are you selling?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom. Anything for you.
I kind of want the pants.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving
Itchy
that
pants.
economy.
Yeah, the half-light thing is literally your irritability. Let's see if I find better pants.
No good.
Aww.
All you can come up with.
I just got them. None luck. Speakers now.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Found Ultras. Atop them, a small heat emboss on the veneer reads, "Solidarity aid from the People's Republic of Samara." The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
What about the speakers though? Does anyone want those speakers?
These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them.
Can I just buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
That's why I want them. I think I might be the lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know myself. I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for a little extra. 50 cents?
Okay, I need the money for that. What about Roy?
Big money.
Big money. Oh, hello. There's critters here. Ooh.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator.
Pull again?
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Yay! Oh, I love to look at waterlock. Look at it go.
Look at it go. That's cool.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, what with everything that's going on.
Okay.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
But what if I did go this way, bitch? What if I want to look at new orbs for new experience? Let me go. Can I meet Barry the Butcher? I think that was his name. Oh. Money. I only need like 52 more of those. Oh, that's a lot of money. Okay.
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindine Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
I run my hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What does the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Hi, monkfish. How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Well, oh well. Looks like Jacob's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yet another case of the engine displacement triumphing over the driver's IQ.
Yes. Clearly, this is a triumph. I'd say the vehicle has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long would it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Okay. We sit.
You sit.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Art Cop whistles a tune.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and the sunken car.
Two birds on a wire,
The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
Look, is Snake trying to make noise? I can't hear anything.
That's me. I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Between Harry and is it Harry or Hank?
Harry.
Harry.
It's Harry. Between Harry or Kim, which is the one that explodes and which is the one that screams?
What?
Kim explodes.
Okay.
Harry is the one who screams.
Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Not gonna say this. Would you rather stand on an anthill for an hour or stand on a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you have to decide whether the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head?
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 14.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
Is there a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
District something? A precinct? Something municipal?
A precinct, yes. The police precinct. Precinct 41. Your precinct.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes on. No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
Oh my god, it's mine! I drove my car into the sea!
I'm afraid so. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
The badge, the gun, now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
A fourth thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Things are going so well. We were just whistling merrily.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Oh, maybe I was in pursuit of someone.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't valuable at this point.
So she's gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable.
Bye,
But
Rosa.
overall, this machine is a write-off.
They can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I couldn't pay a hostel bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my Kinema.
They're not gonna take me back into this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
At least I can see what's in there now. Maybe my gun. That'd be great.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
I guess I was a traffic hooligan. Oh!
Yeah!
Dubois!
Yes! Dubois!
And also Commander's jacket.
Cool.
I enjoy this. Shivers or calculus? Calculus sounds very useful. Happy to have that. Oh, I could go back to patience again. Extend. Okay. Let's go do these. But hey, I have found my badge.
Snake,
Yes.
a quick question. Are there certain, like, general areas that provide, like, buffs or debuffs to certain stats? And are there certain clothes that only provide, like, buffs or debuffs in certain areas?
What do you mean?
Like, specifically in this example, I was thinking of, like, oh, he's out in the cold, so if he wasn't wearing something warm, he'd be, like, debuffed.
No.
You know what I
It
mean?
does not do, like, weather
Okay.
or environmental-based debuffs.
It's me as a baby.
Good question, but no.
Police badge on which you see the photo
Okay.
of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came up of all this.
I look at it.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
I look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it did on you. It looks like you had quite the charming face way back then. Your hair is brown and slightly curly. Your eyes seem more clear somehow. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Harriet Dubois.
Harrier? That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him your Harry Dubois didn't.
Strange. They didn't say Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Not strange at all. Your name is Harry Dubois, like it says on your police badge.
What kind of name is Harriet?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like army.
But I don't want to be Harriet Dubois.
Why? It's a cool name. I like it. Besides, you're Harry anyway. No one's ever called Harrier.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rank Lieutenant to Jofer?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is Lieutenant W. Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank.
Wow.
In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus your W. Freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers need ones to replace their superiors, out of respect.
Huh.
And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Heavy GT case solving machine.
Thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past. This leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks. That gives me hope.
Good.
Aw. What is a decomptage?
Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to 2. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically, except for a few kings.
What kings?
Kings like satellite officers and additionally a freighter, I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
He's so sweet. I love Kim.
Such a
Kim's
small
great.
yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
Serial. Rev 126205 Jam 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Date of issue 7th November 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well.
A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you. Of that you are sure.
I remember that time! That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Nice. Knick-knack stand inflations. I want to do these. But also ball.
Oh, also, at some point in the future, you should look at your ledger again.
I should?
It's the ledger you found in it. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck.
Yeah, you skipped over like 80% of the ledger.
I did. Toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
I inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
I run my finger.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
How's this?
What? That thing. It's an halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength reading.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Mm-hmm.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
I browse the files again.
Arson. Petty theft.
I don't do it.
You don't exactly.
I read a case file.
It takes about half an hour.
I don't do it.
Not much has changed.
I look at the P.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Misconduct fine.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires a special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
Aw, the teep's knee. Little typeface.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
No.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Mm-hmm.
What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Good one.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shivers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Did you say the color was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Shake.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
My gun!
And something small inside. Light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
I squeak.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know,
Ashley.
without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Uh-huh. Ticket stubs?
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Mm-hmm. Why does it say fucking kill yourself, you asshole?
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
I sniff.
It smells of chewing gum.
Ah.
Apricot flavored. Exactly like the gum wrapper you found. The same brand of chewing gum.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
What was that?
Frisson covers your entire body, a feeling of cold, a persistent chill.
I read.
Your hands shake, holding on to it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
I keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distance. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No. Hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything alright?
Fall sideways. Oh shit. Is this an ending?
Oh.
Huh?
Interesting.
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Just lie there passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the old factory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
Smells so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
My name appears to be Harry?
Your name is fuck all.
It certainly ain't Harry.
Then what is it?
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
There's something about a bow collector too?
Yeah, man. What was that about?
I know.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecule? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious.
Ooh.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days.
Do it.
Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Drink.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I came in contact with the burnt-out remains of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen. You dropped this. Are you okay to proceed?
Yeah.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Uh-huh. Can I use it to get fines from people? Oh! Mm-hmm. Interesting. Gives me less authority because of that. What a unique little thing.
Found in the trash.
Look at this! You fucking killed yourself, you asshole!
It's slightly.
Okay. I have 2 new things. The bow collector. Hell on earth, hell on earth. White warning. Which of these do I want to do? Jesus. Well, I need a skill point first. Which I have. Bitch. Oh, the button's up here. Yeah, we can do this one. You turn on the lights now.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Can I turn on the headlights?
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The Ransborough gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl. Like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time.
Headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine.
Okay, yes we do.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, a shimmering iridescent pattern appears, one you've definitely seen before.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Sweet.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we?
Let me see. Right here.
Seems nice.
No, it does not.
The rectangular watermark.
Let me see. Right here.
Seems like a shithole.
It has its problems.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
And tell me.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
By the last row.
The last row has 3 perforations.
That's it?
That's it.
What does holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
I walk the land telling whores and lies of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
It used to be good, this sauce, I guess. It's the last number.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
That's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamwork quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCall? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
You ever kill anyone, Cam?
Yes.
It's Not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you handle a strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Okay, maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not take up a sport? You've already got that fun gear.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Maybe I should pull one up for the boys, the fallen.
If you want to pour out the booze you've been carrying around on duty, I'm certainly not going to stop you.
Okay, ceremonially.
A dark pool of cheap wine appears at your feet. It shimmers in the light of the Kanema.
Sorry for killing you.
Very noble of you. Are we done here?
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Cool.
You have numbers now.
I do have numbers. This is on the ledger. Was it on the ledger?
What? No, you look. Open the journal tab again.
Journal?
And to the right, Harry Dubois.
Uh-huh.
It describes like, oh, you sell a shit ton of communist things, for example.
Uh-huh.
You're a big superstar cop. Or actually, sorry, cop.
Mm-hmm. I assume good cop / bad cop, I go into minus for bad cop?
You can, yes.
Okay.
That actually references your relationship with Kim.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I've said exactly one more fascist thing than a moralist thing. Thank you, Measurehead.
You're slightly more racist than centrist.
Mm-hmm.
You keep coming back.
No, I do. I need to talk to you. I need a fucking tape thingy. It eats them and plays music.
Delicious.
Snake does this, apparently.
Yes.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Alexander plays a tape for police business.
Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelf.
Okay.
The boombox is written on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape-reel eyes.
Can I just play a tape on one of the boomboxes real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Can I get a discount on the boombox? A police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
Remember, he doesn't like music. He likes sounds. The Doorgunner Megamix is his type of tape. Certainly, he'd give you a discount if he knew you play something so experimental.
I'm not just doing any police work. I've got the Doorgunner Megamix it. Era-defining work. Let's do 4 real.
4 real is offensively low. But just this once. For the music, concrete.
Thanks for the discount, man.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Thank you. Let's have a use. Look at this thing. Fucked up little thing. Okay, I have to equip it. Yeah! How do I do it? How do I do this? Oh, I do it. I do.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reel.
Don't play the tape! Play the tape.
You push, command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Ugh.
The harbor. That's the son of a Valsum crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porterium. The tape stops spinning.
Was at the end? Silence?
End of recording.
Okay, what do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He also sounded inebriated.
Still.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's this Cordy?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his.
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isla, in South Safra. Brad committed war crimes. Kind of thing.
Okay, think it was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
Okay, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for Classy, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
Okay.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night.
Fuck
the
yeah.
contrast feels chilly, inappropriate to you.
I'll keep it out for fun. This is what I do. I run places while I have this. Wait, I needed interfacing, didn't I? Something here? What was it? Knick-knack stand. What is that? Isn't this knick-knack stand? No, I did these. Snake, where's knick-knack stand?
Knick-knack stand? You already did those. There might be one of the ones. It's with the shopkeeper down there. Maybe you missed one of the tables, but it's all down there.
The what keeper?
The guy selling you. The guy saying you're cool, selling you the hats.
The hats.
And stuff. That guy, yeah. It might be one of those tables, but you might have already done the check.
You keep coming
That's
back.
cool music.
That's good, officer.
You find the box.
Economical, but also
I do enjoy the music.
shine on these sun.
These are
It was jamming.
These are all first rate.
Okay, no, never mind. I will go dramatize that lady though.
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky.
Hello.
Hello again, esteemed brother, and welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
You have big drama now. Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up.
Let me in.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense the psychic emanations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out.
I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I'll admit, I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spiritual realm is parapsychologically taxing.
how do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies.
I should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family are safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Not really feeling the vibe anymore. Okay, on my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. For I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman. A witch, probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney. The passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes. That chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains.
Uh-huh.
God knows what she's doing.
Wait, is this just a person?
Some unnatural magic, I
Oh, can't you hear her? It's a witch, a spirit, an entity.
the entity and
You should really
ask
listen
what
closer.
happens to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the... Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Uh-huh.
Unbelievable darkness.
Okay. Worrying.
A heavy door with a missing handle
Break down
stands
the door.
before you. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into
Me
the
going.
room.
Oh wait, I got my fucking crusher. What? What am I hearing? Oh, it's stinky. Okay, I'm gonna take off the fucking... I'm ruining the vibe a little bit.
It's your choice what vibes you carry along with you. If you want to be the superstar cop, you can.
What is this place?
It's an adventure.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's a regular abandoned house. Something mysterious here.
Sounds good.
Oh. This is bright. Jesus. Cool. I didn't know it would work like this.
Lighting effects.
Very pretty.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off.
Kim! Kim! You see the shit? Kim! You see...
60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell.
Oh shit.
This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weights may fall out. Better not touch it then.
What kind of a bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Is this really because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pointing. I enjoy the flashlight effect. It's very cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Window panes and debris. What a vibe. Jesus Christ. Look at all this. Whoa! Creature. Demijohn? The fuck is a demijohn? What are these noises? Oh, goodies? Whoa! Yay, you got the money. What is this music? Whoa! What? What is this? Whoa!
Interesting.
Cool,
Here's a
okay.
hint. Don't sell it.
Uh-huh.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
The question is, what should they start with and what should they pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange leap of imagination. And yet they still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
More goodies, please. Where am I gonna find a radio computer, though, is a thing? What is this?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework.
Okay.
The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Didn't you have to turn it on?
We had one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Boink.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Cool, I'm gonna look at these first, in case.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural.
Like this goblin.
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Drawings?
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin.
Ooh.
And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those Wilkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
He's having a welcome, this is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Why would someone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
We. One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
This has been educational. Let's move on from the Walk-ins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Photos?
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvor, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts unburdened. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Whoa.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain.
What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Is that me? The thing I have, maybe?
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Hell yeah, man. What about this one?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric. The whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Well, how do I know what Kedron mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles look beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
Of course. The anatomy of the curse.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airlift. These things don't come cheap.
Who's the Game Master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
Uh-huh.
A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like.
Cool.
A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Ruindi, Insulinta, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
The cost of the bandwidth alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Damn. Let's have a look here.
Tiles on the cube are still. It's empty like a beehive. without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter?
Mm-hmm.
The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Portrait accident en rue de Saint-Guedelaine. This is East Indian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Are you a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Well, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filament as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Okay, but where are you? How do you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Votre Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Aw.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Portrait Accident.
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Portrait Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Portrait Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive calling radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
Wow, so conceptual. And what's that, this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I just put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my
Darn.
birthday?
Still no.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Portrait Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
I press print.
Nothing happens.
Okay. What an interesting little device. Oh my god. Yeah. I do have a thingy. Do I want to have even more conceptualization? Yeah, let's go Odd Cop. I'm having fun with this. Goody. Money and medicine.
Goodness, say something.
I enjoys. Hello, Kim.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's just a failed business. And the question is, what the hell are they making?
Yes, that is the question.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in a game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsular game before. We just don't have the technology.
This is a role-playing game.
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WiiWare board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Everything happened to the company.
I agree.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality.
Do we have any money? Let's give them all money so they can finish it and make it even bigger.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Bear hole? Oh, it's the fridge!
The fridge! Finally found it.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Crack open the belly.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
What a weird thing.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim, it's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Note?
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Okay, I can't read it.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Okay. What if who wrote this?
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
What's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a
What are
tape.
these?
You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
No, no idea at all.
I'm placing my bets on a certain red hat miscreant we met before. It probably tried to pawn it for speed, based on our contract.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Okay.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
What a giant bear-shaped fridge doing an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnival.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
This thing may be the curse. That may be why businesses are failing somewhat.
Perhaps.
Oh, here's the ice cream maker. Guess it would have already been gotten by now. Kuna probably has it. Oh. Thank you, perception check.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
There's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim?
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. Bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Could the murder weapon we're looking for be similar?
It's the same type of weapon, yes. A breech loader. An interesting coincidence that we should find something so similar. But I'm afraid our search for the real murder weapon must continue.
What does it mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this fight.
I like it too. I like it to have a gun. Doesn't sell for much.
Nope.
For being a gun, I guess. Still a lot of money for me.
It's something that looks like a gun, more than it's something that acts like a gun.
Still though, thank you perception check for giving me that. Oh, this is it.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to crack?
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand.
Okay.
Equip the pry bar by...
Hey, leave the tutorial voiceover alone.
Okay.
This orange machine
Oh,
is
fuck.
buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be
Good
frozen.
pry bar.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Money? Yes.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug that bear.
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
We can turn off the black one.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like the red one.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Ooh. More drama. Yes.
More drama.
Give me
Holy
right
shit!
now.
We're going to be so dramatic after putting that on.
Hell yes. Where's my drama at? 9. Woohoo. Very happy about that. And if I smoke, it'll go even higher. Oh! But I'm here. Money. What is this?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Again.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice, or several voices, talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs, the echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying, or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
I hear the murder of the hangman talking.
Wait, really? Try to investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Hello?
Something
Yes.
breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then, you've awakened the entity.
Hello, you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There is a safety ready on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
It's me and my hands we call.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient.
Yes.
You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Gra, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
I do that.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of an ancient Ilmaran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior.
Don't wipe it.
These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove them.
We're exploring this dark place. I need the protection my war paper affords.
And this protects you?
It gives me confidence and it's all that matters, Kim.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Congratulations, you had the confidence to wear blackface.
It's 3 lines on each cheek. That's not blackface. Those voices I heard. Maybe it's about an entity. This one says it lives in a chimney.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Doink.
A hollow ring goes through the furnace.
Excellent work, jackass.
Cool. Oh, ouch. Yum yum.
Magnesium.
Okay, back up we go. The fuck? Is there more room? There is! Shoes. Ooh. New postcard. Gimme. This is a lizard. More place. Oh, hello.
Hello, I'm Nia.
Nice place you have.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my million. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this. masquerade. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
What do you mean by Amelius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games. I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shelves like stalagmites. This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How'd you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Okay. Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'd like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Ooh. Do you know the We're All Untethered setting? I want to die for that.
Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The We're All Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
What's a standard role-playing die?
It's an icosy tetrahedron, 24-sided die that can produce results for 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll. Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to re-roll results.
Okay,
Plus those 8 sizes. It's also easily divisible by 8.
Why do you need to cast in resin?
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
Okay, it's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the Welling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about a dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
Daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
Never took your eyes off work to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Okay. Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Okay, thanks.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
Okay. I've heard this place is cursed. Do you know people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
The bookstore isn't doing that well. There's hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
The whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying bills.
And then there's me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to rule the curse.
Because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you.
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse, it's capitalism.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Why hasn't her business failed?
You feel nothing. If anything,
Start taking off my clothes. I need to connect.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Officer.
I'm trying to lower my body temperature.
And why would you do that?
It's part of the special technique I have.
And what technique is that?
Okay, hear me out. Sometimes I get these feelings.
Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He's still recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Officer, this isn't how mature adults deal with their feelings.
now you feel something. The cold damp of shame washing over you.
No, it's not like that. I can feel the wind, I don't know, the air pressure, and then the air tells me things.
The air pressure told you to take your pants off in my studio?
Yes.
Can you please employ this special technique somewhere else? I work here and my work requires concentration. Half-naked people don't help with that.
Okay. Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut, it's about the confidence.
What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
And who is Artemitep?
A kind man from Rems. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
How'd that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
Ugh.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias.
Ugh.
Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on
What's
the line.
What's a snuff below?
It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Okay.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
You know how to make stuffed animals? I saw mounts laying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
I didn't know insects had any rights, or activists.
Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket.
Huh.
And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I'm glad someone took care of the little guys. I like insects.
Really? Anyway.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
What's with the rotoblades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Kimukiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
What do they say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking of all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
What a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them getting into fisticuffs over Weiro.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
Okay, what happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep up new businesses and so on.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard.
And so is producing something extraordinary.
Something strains her face before she looks up again.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermy bear in a cellar?
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Alright.
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slumped behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I know a girl just like that. She works in Frit as a cashier and she's not particularly friendly.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravachol ICT. And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
It didn't work out.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either.
Oh.
And half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted.
Damn, okay. Would that have affected the body if I put the body in there?
No, it would not have.
Okay.
Eventually, Ravachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
Sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't doing his best, I mean.
How come?
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherian.
Sounds cool.
Does sound cool. Thank you, conceptualization.
Why is everyone doing drugs in this place? Even the taxidermist?
Megatherian?
Megatherian. A mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck. Strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
I do drugs. I got a vision beast myself.
Do you? Well, good luck keeping it under control. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling embers under the window.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
So the empty name card doorbell was yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
Okay, the Whirling Rags is part of the same building complex?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
What about East Delta Pinball?
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fact. Hypnotism, choreography, trick track, especially pinball.
Fuck you.
Agreed.
His favorite character in the game. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Kim.
For pinball could not.
Fuck you, Kim. Okay, maybe not fuck you, Kim. Maybe he had a bad experience with pinball. Pinball killed his grandma. Strange thing happened when I tried calling a company called Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years.
Huh.
Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
It wasn't Plaisance. I know her and would recognize the voice.
Oh, right. But did this person say anything?
She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else. It was eerie. It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
That was something else. Something eerie.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
Wow, okay.
What else?
Done talking to you. That was a lot. Cool. Cool place, cool person.
Cool place, cool person.
Living literally rent-free.
I hope so, anyways.
I mean, my guess is that the dice is going to hold some sort of clue to the password for that radio thing. Just my guess, because it uses a unique system. The game, I mean.
You're alive and well.
Hello, Plaisance.
You're waiting now.
I'm shining the light on you.
In that dark sarcophagus.
The dark sarcophagus.
Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
It was a corner house. Huh?
You heard the narrator. Ghastly on her nethers.
Uh-huh. It was a carnal house of failed business enterprises leeching life energy from this bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Entity you told me about. Her name is Neha and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No, ma'am. I felt her aura. She's not the one to blame for this curse.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm.
Jesus.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
There is another entity, more malign, pulling the strings in matinees. Perhaps on my travels, I will cross paths with it.
A third order presence, yes.
A great dark relief washes over her.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in public. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes, the venture continues. In other waters. Darker waters.
Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Goodbye. What a fucking fun little side quest. More concept. Oh, I have 2 points. Full concept.
Oh, holy shit.
Pick up a dice in 8 hours. Okay. I will have What was it, $8? I think it was $8. Yeah, it was $8. Maybe I should stop playing. It's very late. Yeah, it's like 4 AM. I'm gonna stop playing.
Okay.
Me save the game. Snake making funny noises at the end of my stream does not have a good track record so far.
What are you talking about? I have made amazing noises. I have made the best noises. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Don't worry
I'm
about
jamming you into a hole in the ground. I'm jamming a nail into that hole. Perfect.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
I'm breaking an egg over you.